if Bryce isn't blocking it, you won't be blocking it.
Good morning. Thank you for being here today. I'm Edna Matsuoka, the Konko Mission of Wahiawa. We'll now begin the regular Sunday service. Please join us in prayer. Please open your prayer books to page 2, Mediation Prayer. Let us seek the sacred mediation of Yami Konko sincerely and wholeheartedly each and every day. May we seek the mediation with all our hearts and souls on this day, this very moment. Yami Konko Daijin Sama, Yami Konko Daijin Sama, Yami Konko Daijin Sama, Yami Konko Daijin Sama. Purification prayer. Through the way of mediation, may our sincere apologies be acceptable to you, our divine parent. We acknowledge our mistakes and misunderstandings, arrogance and ignorance of your divine favor. We apologize for all our shortcomings and irreverences from past generations. Guide us to amend our way of living, to reflect your divine will, with a pure, joyful, and loving heart, always one with you. Tani prayer. Reverently we pray, the brilliance of heaven, the richness of earth. Time flows without cease, years pass without end. In heaven and earth is a life that nurtures all. In heaven and earth is the truth that orders all. For this wondrous form, for these wondrous works, let us praise Senshi Kane no Kami. Let us praise the divine parent of the universe. Kami loves and cares for all humanity, all those who live between heaven and earth. To revere Kami as a divine parent, to live in Kami's infinite blessings, this is the way. Yet many, not knowing the way, are lost in greed and selfishness. They suffer a cycle of misfortunes, great is Kami's sorrow. Our founding father, Konko Daiji, suffered many trials in this world, but held fast with faith and sincerity. He received Kami's great blessing and began a life of mutual fulfillment of Kami and humanity. Humbly we pray, the divine parent's great wish was thus fulfilled. Konko Daiji accepted the call to mediation that leads to the mutual benefit of Kami and humanity. By day he taught the way of faith to all who sought him, expounding the blessings of heaven and earth, and he knew not the coming of night. By night he prayed for those who weep, seeking salvation for all who suffered, and he knew not the dawning of day. Though years passed and the world changed, he did not waver from his task, the divine task of mediation. Thus was given the sacred country to the guiding principle for our daily life. The divine favor was thus renewed, and lessons flowed universally, establishing the way of eternal prosperity, the way of mediation of Yami Konko Daiji. By this wondrous revelation, we are given knowledge of the way. Through all the hardships of this world, through pain of body and soul, the way of mediation teaches us to turn our hearts to Kami, without regard for day or night, whether we are near or far. The way of mediation teaches us to pray with total trust. For living unaware of our fear, we offer our sincere apologies and pledge to mend our ways. Let us live our faith every day, seeking and rejoicing in your divine favor. Let us care for those in need and invite them to the way. Let us guide those who are lost and awaken them to a life of purpose. Kami is fulfilled in us, we are fulfilled in Kami. May this way of mutual fulfillment be manifested in this world. May Kami's wish for true peace and the well-being of all people be fulfilled. So we humbly pray, so we earnestly pray. Recitation of Tenchi Kakitsuke. 池上金光大臣天地金の神真に願え、おかげは我が心にあり、今月今日で頼み。Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring, in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever, on this very day pray. 池上金光大臣天地金の神に真に願い、おかげは我が心にあり、今月今日で頼み。Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring, in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever, on this very day pray. Dear Kiami Konko Daishin-sama, Divine Parent Tenchi Kane no Kami-sama, thank you for granting us your blessings to wake up today to be able to attend today's regular Sunday service, May 31st, 2020, either in person or joining us on Facebook Live. Thank you for sustaining all life forms in this universe. We have air to breathe, water to drink, food to eat, the earth to walk on, the sunlight that shines upon us, the moon that controls the tides and our normal bodily functions. There are countless blessings that we need in order to survive, but you give them to us, all life forms, unconditionally. We cannot give enough thanks for these blessings. Thank you to the Mikama spirit of the late Reverend Haruko Takahashi, who founded this church in 1940. Thank you to the Reverend Yasuhiro and Reiko Yama for the goyo that is continued to do, and for the current operation of this church. Please allow the church to expand in structure, and that many more people be awakened by the teachings of the Konko faith. May your glory be shared with many, so people can be saved on a worldwide scale. Please help all those who are devastated by famine, poverty, the current pandemic, corrupt governance, violence, abuse, wars, polluted environments, crime, discrimination, health issues, and millions of other problems that people and the environment face daily. We ask that you protect those that are vulnerable. We ask for your light to guide people in making the right decisions in life, so all life can be meaningful and special. For everyone here today, and the people who could not be here today, we each receive our own special blessing of the week, and we give thanks for them. Please allow us to continue to receive our blessings and increase our faith in you. Enrich every cell in our body from head to toe, and give us your strength and guidance in everything that we do. As I conclude this prayer, let us think about and appreciate the many blessings we receive, and also pray for the well-being of our family, friends, and our society. Silent prayer. Thank you very much. May we all be blessed with another wonderful week. Adoration Prayer, page 7. We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above. We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above. We bow our heads in prayer for our love rich and deep. Living amid such gifts of common spirit giving, how happy and grateful we are. The mediation of young Konko legend does not stop for a single day. The protection of the divine current embraces all far and wide. The blessings of Kami flow without limits through all generations. The ways of Kami are mysterious and wondrous beyond our understanding. Day by day, every day, earnestly and reverently, we praise the virtues of Kami and honor the power of Kami. Shintoku Sanji, page 29. 仰ぎ祭れば天高く仰ぎ祭れば天高く拝み祭れば地は厚し神の恵みに生かさるるみの幸いぞありがたき我が生き神の門と実義と日も隠る時のなく天使の神の御守りときしかきの隔てなし神慈しみはよろずよにあまねくにじて果てしなく勘計らいはくすしくて人の思いぞ及ばざる我ら今月今日呼び祭りてひたすらに神の御影をたたえますらん神の比例を仰ぎますらん白入り火が入りNitama prayer, page 12. Spirits of those who have gone before us, near and given the gift of life in this vast and endless universe, you discharge your duties faithfully, each according to your style of years. You be remembered eternally. Your lives be told from generation to generation, honored as the foundation of our society and the roots of our families. Through the mysterious workings of Kami, you enter the Konko faith. You walk the way of Konko Daishin, respecting the will of the divine current. You have amassed great merit through your faith to take into the world beyond and live here as sinners. Our gratitude is boundless for your loving favors. We revere you as the ancestral spirits of our home, our own divine spirits. We beseech you to stand by us, each and every one. Receive the favor of Kami. We have us to fulfill our tasks as people without faith. Protect us, guide us, and reach us, that we may never lose the joy of faith, that we may hand it down to all generations, that we may live in peace and prosperity within our homes. Protect us, guide us, and reach us. Dear Mitama spirits of the late Reverend Haruko Takahashi, deceased family, friends, spirits of the first inhabitants of these islands, and beloved housemates, good morning to all of you. We have gathered here today at this regular Sunday service in acknowledgement of Kami-sama's blessings and in remembrance of you, because we care about you so much and know that you are still a big part of our our lives, even if you are physically gone. You are the foundation of our family tree, our roots. Thank you for allowing us to thrive. For all Mitama spirits, it is our prayer that we are giving back to you in the same way you are giving us your love. We wish to continue to perpetuate the good values you have shared with us while you're physically here. We know that you're always trying to communicate with us in one way or another, making sure we are making the right decisions, protecting us from close calls, and still showering us with your love. We recall great memories with you, which we will hold in our hearts forever. We pray that your Mitama spirit is forever at peace. As we begin a brand new week, please continue to guide us in all that we do. Thank you again so much for everything. Silent prayer. Sosensanji, page 36. Yo no yawa, wagaike no kami waga kami to kokoro tsukushite itsukimasu rana kokoro tsukushite itsukimasu rana to kimi oya no kami tachi yo umi no kono tame ni ie no hashira wo shizume tate tamai hatsu kono tame ni yo no nariwai o mamori tasuke tamai kakuri yo no mieru sakai ni mashimase domo mitsukushimi no mikokoro wa utsushi yo ni kawarase tamawazu saki mitama no masaki kusaki wa etamai kushimi tama no kushibi ni megumi tamai kokoro dashi wa maki no hashira no ugoki naku nariwai wa musubu tsuname no yurubi naku matokoro kiyora ni hagemi tsutome shime tamai ukaraya karaya waragi aite hini keni uraya suku tanoshima shime tamai sui ni utsushi yo no koto wo ete kami no mikado ni mairan toki ni wa kanarazu shimo mukae tori tamai ni tsukushimi yo komura shime tamawa monoto kami no minori no tae naru o kashikomi kataji ke nami miyoya no megumi no oboroge naranu o ureshimi yorokobi mo osu koto o mikokoro mo suzuyaka ni 一度はい。Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for our regular Sunday service. Yesterday, me and Clayton, we went to Alamoana Shopping Center. And while we're in the parking lot, I started hearing honking of the horn. And like people were shouting, like in unison. And I was like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? And then there was this parade of people like holding signs and they're in protest. And there were hundreds of these people, and it was about there was a demonstration. People demonstrating in a protest for the recent incident of the police brutality that happened in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and the killing of an unarmed African American named George Floyd. Yeah. So Floyd's neck, it was held down by a Caucasian policeman's knee for over 8 minutes. Oh man, I saw the little video clipping of that. I was like, what is he doing? You know, he's gonna die. Anybody who sees that, any healthcare worker, any professional who sees that, anybody who sees that will know he's gonna die if you keep holding him like that. I mean, don't hold him like that. If you have him down, just handcuff him and just let him go. Like, you know, let him let go. But he ended up dying. And it caused this huge outrage. Everybody's enraged at what happened. And according to CNN News, cities of over 30 cities throughout America have joined in this huge protest. Thankfully, Hawaii, the protest in Hawaii is peaceful compared to like some other states in the mainland where they're basically blocking the freeways. And I saw videos of people holding bats and they're smashing the windows of random cars, kicking like the body of the cars. And I was like, what are people doing? And they're like looting stores. I saw one of the Targets in Minneapolis. It was like empty. people stealing lots of TVs and clothes and just breaking windows and setting things on fire, and it's like hell on earth. It's like, what is going on? Like, do people have to really go that far to protest? I mean, I don't know if it's, I don't think that's effective, you know, damaging something further because of a damage. I don't know if that works, but that's just to show you how suppressed people have been doing and how angry they are. It's a symptom. It's a symptom of all that has been going on. Not just one time of police brutality. It has been happening for years. And discrimination, period, it's been happening since the beginning of history. It's nothing new. So I texted my brother, Marty Sensei, in San Fran, and my sister-in-law, and I texted them a picture of the protest that I took outside Alamana. And luckily our protests are so peaceful because Rodney said this is just the beginning. It's just going to get worse in San Francisco. He is scared. He's actually really scared because people be blocking freeways and just going berserk, breaking things. Racial discrimination, again, it's been happening since the beginning of time. And police brutality has also been happening for a long time. And only recently, police have had the body cams. And that's to show evidence of who's actually the one that's telling the truth. You know, like the truth will be revealed because body cams don't lie. And thanks to social media, the whole world can now be connected to what is happening right now. You know, it's like a huge network, a nervous system, and we are like the brain. And we respond to what it sees, it hears, and feels, right? So I saw numerous videos of protests going throughout America. Some were peaceful, but some were just plain violent. People just purge, just pure rage, destroying stores, looting. I saw one store, a Louis Vuitton store, just being broken into. People just stealing all these really expensive bags and stuff. When people act together, even the law can be overridden, you know, and that's a scary thing. And that's what government is really scared about, is when the regular citizens start acting and protest. I searched through the internet regarding police brutality, and there are pictures of like police dogs attacking like African Americans during the civil rights movement back in like 1963. Then there were the Jews during the World War II. They were being tortured and killed by Nazi Germany. I searched Japanese American police brutality on Google, and it was almost like Google was telling me, are you kidding me? The incarceration of the Japanese Americans into internment camps was like major police brutality. They had like bayonets to their backs, you know, forcing them onto trucks and taking them to a place where they didn't know, you know, they didn't even know where they're going. A good citizen is to follow the law, right? Right? But if you look back at history, have all the laws out there been for the good? Ask yourself that. Have they? Like killing of at least 6 million Jews during the Holocaust, with the Nazi Germany invasion of Europe between 1941 and 1945. How did that even happen? How did so many people just killed off like that? I saw a quote online that read, you know, the people that hid the Jews during the Holocaust were doing something illegal. The government that were killing them off were following the law. What do we need to do? Now, this problem of racial discrimination and prejudice has just gone out of hand. You know, and quite frankly, I don't even know what to do. I can only pray. And me as a single human being to go out there and try to fight whatever is going on, it's too dangerous. And me alone, I can't do it. And we have to all be on one page. We have to all act together. In Konko Kyo, there's a teaching, where there are like two teachings, that goes, all people are the children of Kami. There's no one who does not belong. Gorikai 2. Sato Mitsujiro, number 12. And there's another teaching that goes, which individual is more important? You or someone else? All are human beings. People have people have not been taught to treat others with respect, and that's what it is really. It all boils down to that. This behavior is learned while in the womb of their mothers. How did our mothers feel about minorities? This behavior is learned from people that took care of us when we were growing up. Our babysitters, our parents, our uncles, our aunties, or anybody who were taking care of us. Now, ask yourself, how did your parents view minorities or other races? How did your parents view the homeless or the disabled or even criminals? The way they talked about them, the body language is showed toward them, is all caught by the child, and they learn it immediately. You don't even have to teach them, oh, this is how to be mean to somebody. No, you just act about your daily business, and the children will catch it. They're taking all this information. The friends that we had also play a big role in our behavior. So it's important to choose our friends wisely and choose the ones that will enhance your spirit instead of teach you what is bad. It's almost impossible to teach a grown racist person to treat all people with respect. It's impossible, really. They have so much hatred in them that it's become part of their DNA. We must be very mindful of our behavior because it could be hurting people unknowingly. So we must always apologize on a daily basis because we never know when we're hurting people. And hurting people knowingly and unknowingly without using physical force or anything or weapons is a grave offense to the eyes of Kami-sama. If we see people who are being treated unfairly or who are being hurt, we have to try to help them. If it's too dangerous for us to help them alone, go call someone too and have them help them if it's safer. Because again, we are all children of Kami-sama, and there's no one on this earth who does not belong. We have to really be mindful of trying to assess our own thoughts, our own behavior. How have we been looking at you people? What kind of people? And really try to change that slowly. And if we start at our own nuclear family, you're going to spread that goodness towards your neighbors, your coworkers, your friends. And if they practice that within their family, then that's the only way world peace can happen. That's the only way discrimination can stop. It has to start at your own personal level. You have to be at peace at your own personal level. Well, yeah, that's all I would like to share. It's a kind of sad subject like that. I think that's a really important thing I wanted to share with you today. So, just treat all people with respect. Thank you very much.
response. Good morning. Thank you for taking service through live stream. I watched the graduation ceremony. I won in the high school about a week ago. I remember through watching the TV about our children graduation from high school. After graduation from high school, we sent our children to Japan. First, David was about 80 years old. And he's endured 3 years of stay in Japan at the Maui Church. They learned to speak some Japanese and enrolled a program, a Gakuin Seminary. He came back to Japan and to Japan. But he was in Japan, but also graduated from high school and for brother's path. He also went to a Maui Church and stayed for 3 years and enrolled at the Gakuin Seminary for 1 year and came back. And after that, Edna also graduated from high school. He went to Japan for 2 years. She's a girl, so we fear about his choices. We are good enough. For 6 years, David, Rodney, Edna finished program in Japan. And every service, I go down the speech script and send every script to Japan by faxing. So I don't know how many times. But it's my prayer. They learn the basics of Konko Kyofish practice. And it was quite successful in this because of the maybe religious environment at the Amado Church. They learn thinking out in exercise of the Konko Kyofish. They learn to see things through spiritual eyes. And it's about 20 years old. During 20 years, they become involved as Konko ministers. They learn to live face and all given situations. Especially growing up as Konko believers. And getting academic achievement is very important. To get in the system we established, we attain educational credential, we can hardly get any better paid jobs and as we want to achieve. But more than academic achievement, we want them to be a Konko believers first. This is our primary wish for our children, our primary wish. When I get married, the sensei at the Yamagi Church, the Reverend Miyashitaki, used to say, when you are blessed with children, let them become Konko ministers. Even before we get married, what sensei used to say. That was his utmost joy at Konko, at holding me the Konko minister. The biggest joy at Konko minister for him is to witness the children or the believers to become Konko ministers, or to become Konko believers. The biggest fear I held in those days was, what if I do not have any children? this is one biggest issue. What if I don't have any children, no opportunity to educate our children to become communist? But in business, we have three children, David, but what if they rejected Konko face? I don't care about Konko deal. It was a disaster for me. Konko beat. I don't want to witness this kind of situations. So I try to respond to the given situation. I try to do whatever I can for them to grow up, become research towards individuals. Thanks to various situations among church and my wife's excellencies, education, home, they become Konko believers and Konko ministers. In a sense, my endeavor, my wish, my prayer has been actualized. Getting academic success is important. At the same time, we have to have solid spiritual foundation. We are Konko believers, as Konko too. Maybe some people have other religious faith. They can have their own solid spiritual foundation based on their preferences. It's very important, more than academic achievement. Interesting thing is we can achieve academic success to some extent if we have basic elements for some intelligence, financial support, a parental support. Then, to some extent, no matter how a person can be, they can achieve some successful academic success. But to develop, to establish kind of spiritual foundation is quite difficult. We can hardly educate people to establish spiritual foundation. Maybe it can be impossible because maybe how will educate is some limitations. And one of the sensei at my school said, to educate a person to be a person of warm-heartedness is quite impossible. We can achieve academic success, but educate people to become spiritually educated, warm-hearted is quite impossible. And we have some European if they have this basic spiritual foundation, care other people, we may not see what is going on. So, I just want to emphasize academic success is a must. At the same time, developing your own spiritual foundation is a must. We can appreciate this when we get older and we're ready to go into the next world. So, and this is my message to you. And I'd like to introduce one episode. It's given to Jiroshiro Kagao by the founder Konko quotation. Tenchi Kani no Kani is the Kami who watches over everything. When I tell people that Kami see all and protects the universe, they come and ask me for strict definition of heaven and earth. However, it is not necessary to strictly define these terms. They are indispensable to our lives and cannot be divided. Intenti kane no kan, to put them together for them to function well. If we compare the universe to people, heaven is man and earth is woman. It is good when they join in marriage. It is not good when a man and woman are separated. When they come together, things go well. Intenti kane no kan, to put them together and arranges for things to go well. Then heaven and earth shall work together as father and mother to help their children prosper. If you practice faith in Tenchi Kaino Kai, your family will prosper in the future by helping each other and will not experience the problems of one parent family. And this is a quote from Gorikai number 3, Jinkyu Kyogo number 41. And please join me for a prayer for the coronavirus pandemic. Through the concerted efforts of the authorities and the entire populations in the world to cope with the COVID-19, we see some signs of recovery from the pandemic. Thank you for the improving situations around the world. Through the religious power of the founder, Konko, I sincerely and single-heartedly pray that the pandemic will calm down as soon as possible and we will regain the normal lives we might have taken for granted for all those days. Thank you very much.
Gorikai.
Gorikai number 2, page 230. Number 1, Torigoe Shiroku. 230, number 1.
Number 1.
Number 1. 誰？私。はい。鳥越白吉 1. Request by saying, please forgive the irreversities of my ancestors. I will practice faith every day. So, by the virtue of practicing faith, please take away my accumulated offenses.
2. When people gain respect from others by amassing a fortune or by being called sincere, they tend to forget to respect others. Respect others and others respect you. When people respect you, you must follow the example of grain crops. Rice and millet crops bow lower as their grains get heavier. When hit on the head, being hit by heaven is most terrible. You may think that since Heaven is high above. You won't get hit, but heaven hits. It does not go with a raised voice or with an extended hand, but it does hit heads.
Number 3. During New Year's in 1880, according to the lunar calendar, I went to the Hiromai to give thanks. Konko-sama said there are 3 things for which you must take prudence. The first is overeating, the second is eating spoiled foods, and the third is overdrinking. Indulge in any one and you won't have a long and healthy life. Overeating is like hacking your body with a hatchet. Eating spoiled food is like hacking your body with a broad axe. And overdrinking is like shaving your body with a comb. 2. He added, there are also pitiable people who use their pocket money to see a geisha girl playing the samisen on the second floor of a tea house. They soon end up spending more money to see her 3 or 4 more times. Unknowingly, they shorten their parents' lives and deplete their family's assets.
Toshi Mori Shina 1. The light that the sun shines upon us is a divine blessing. So too for the rain that falls. Kami lets all humans live amid divine blessings. People are born into divine blessings, live amid divine blessings, and die amid divine blessings.
2. Kami also lets children live amid divine blessings. While living, they will get sick. A heart that wants to hold the child and pray for recovery won't bring divine blessings. Though the child will be pitiable, let your heart leave alone and let it pray before Kami. The child will receive divine blessings.
3. I have come to worship today by boat, I said. Konko-sama then remarked, it was hell under that layer of wood, wasn't it? It was like you said, the boat's mast broke, and it was a terrifying experience.
4. Thank you for your hand divination, I told Konko-sama. He responded, you have received a priceless treasure. Suga 1. I had been going to the Hiromai from Okayama. One day, Konko-sama said, leaving your work during the day to come here is not practicing faith. Come in the evening and stop over for a night. Kami-sama will keep the mosquitoes away. If you return home the same night, you will be too tired to work the next day. Return home early the next morning instead.
Number 2. Since the cypress roof shingles to be used for the new Hiromai were beginning to decay, I mentioned, Konko-sama, you should soon use those shingles for the roof. They are decaying. He replied, if the shingles decay, they will turn into seeds and grow again. So I am leaving them. I am waiting until it's time.
Tsugawa Haruo 1. If all people, not only I, Konko Daishin, receive the virtue of Kami-sama and his blessings, Konjin-sama's punishment would cease. I think this will be good. Though I have been practicing faith for only a short time, I have come to understand that Konjin-sama is not a Kami-sama that punishes. Why don't we practice faith together? Since we are human, we yawn, but we shouldn't yawn in our faith. Put yourself last and pray to save others first. Then Kami-sama will take good care of you.
Konko-sama had advised me, what you had on the way home. When I got to museum, across the bridge, my hat was blown off by a gust of wind and spiraled down toward the river. It landed by the edge of the water where it could be retrieved. I told Konko-sama about this the next time I went to the ship. He said, really, though it wasn't an unusual blessing, it was not done by a human.
Good morning, everyone. We're going to sing a song. For song. So, 新人の栄光、新人の道を、よよの親は、シャイニーシマリンライト。So, if you have a book, page 57, please start.
There we go.
Oh なんか飛びましたけど。ゴミがついてる。ゴミがついてる。
No, I don't think it's dirty like this.
ゴミがついてる。Now on the shining, shimmering light. Okay, 8.6. はい。
With a heart caught up in doubt and worry, I face my life every morning, wanting to shine, but somehow holding back joy and fear, still within my heart. Still I know, even one as small as I can run into someday and find a shining, shimmering, brilliant light, flowing from a path that
ギアミゴンコラインピンチカニの神シンに願いドリアコラコロニアリコンゲスコンシジェカノイギアミゴンコラインピンチカニの神シンに願いドリアコラコロニアリコンゲスコンシジェカノイ
Thank you very much for joining us via Facebook Live. We will now conclude our Sunday service. We hope you enjoyed. Now at this time we'll be sharing our own Okage sharing of the week, the blessings that we received in the past week. So at your house, at your own home, please share amongst yourselves on the blessings that you received. Thank you. Hope you have a great week.